Alright. This is Sam.
Martin.
Yeah, on the left is Daniel, and on the right is Martin. Your main commentator and Judge Sam is back again. And I have Ben Deng to my right for co-commentating. You should have heard him last round if you were here, but
I'll try not to embarrass myself.
try not to embarrass yourself. You'll be fine. You're acting like something bad will happen. So,
See, like I said, both players bringing their mats actually makes it easier.
so I don't know who's going first. I was paying
It's
attention,
like Daniel
but
won the die roll first.
I wonder what he could be on. This literally could be anything. Oh yeah, I'm just trying not to lead any hands, so I'm not commenting on private information.
Well, that would be one way to embarrass myself with it.
No, it's just that a few of the players had a problem with that last when I streamed Cam's tournament. So one of the people who was commentating was leading all the cards in the hand. So
I see.
so some of the players had a problem with that when they were watching the VOD. So I'm trying not to do that. But set to pass and then punished by Hamster. I don't know. It's always a problem though when you see a set pass, because if you read it to Raiko or Hamster, then it's like, okay, do I set my own and do I set a Hamster, get punished by Raiko? Or do I set Raiko hoping it's Hamster and then have tempo, right? By flipping to Raiko and popping their set. And then it's like, same thing with Hamster. If they have a Raiko or a Hamster, then you just Giga lose. And if the set is fake, then, you know, it's fake.
Right. 2 cents.
Yeah. The Dimensional Prison was used against the Hamster. Makes sense. You might as well get the value now while you can. Allure. So, what do you think? What do you think Martin's on?
Well, I played him, so I won't say.
Okay, okay.
Tomato.
I don't have a barrier, but I'm talking as quietly as I
Goodbye.
can. And bye, Vincent.
Bye. Good seeing
But-
you, man.
Talking with the people for the past 4 rounds, none of them said they could hear me on commentary, so I think the volume I'm speaking at is good enough. It's the best way to put it. I know, no like video production quality. That's crazy. No sound, no like
Let's
definitely
see the
bone.
Raiko, chain
Yeah.
MST, D prison. That's
D
pretty good
prison.
value. Let's see the mills here. Not
Two spell traps and a monster. Oh,
great.
kind of
2 1 spell traps as well. Very impactful one of those.
Yeah. We lost the 50-50. It was a bombless.
Our team getting a lot of value out of these 1-for-1 trades.
Yeah. Yeah, but I
We're
was
now facing just the 1 set. Daniel should have 3 cards.
Instant fusion.
Instant fusion.
Oh wait, I think I can deduce what Martin is on if there's an instant fusion. This has to be like either plant zombie or Diva zombie.
Well, we'll find out very quickly.
I don't like saying it like that though. It's either zombie plant or zombie Diva. I like putting secondary. I like naming things primary, secondary, tertiary engines, etc. And then any flavor adjectives I put at the end as well. I know, it's not the way the English language works, but I feel like it's more important to put like, oh yeah, when someone reads it, they see, okay, frog, right? This is the core engine, and then whatever ramen instant noodle flavor you want to put in after.
That being said, things like Ryziel Fiendsmith or Mitsurugi Ryziel, those
Yeah.
are a little bit more difficult to parse. At the end of the day.
And it was Reaper Nightmare Tribute Kai's banish a card, and then Book of Life the Reaper.
Classic GoF
Yeah,
card.
ran into a thing. Hey Daniel, you got your token? Oh, okay, yeah. Just making sure.
Right.
Can I be your binder?
Yeah, yes you may.
Yeah, if you're desperately trying to regain some tempo.
Yeah, but yeah, so it is zombie. There's the Book of Life, but you just attack into guys and hope the back row is fake. That's it. That's what I think.
Martin has run through a lot of impactful traps there, either 2 ofs or
Yeah, one
maybe
bombless.
3 ofs. But
Yeah, one wallness, one
the
deep person.
bottomless, we know the deep one of the deep persons is gone.
Yeah, and two of the power spells as well.
Then again, on Daniel's side, we saw the MST and the Mirror Force build. So
Oh, the back row does not want to be used right now, apparently. Gaius is gone. Tribute summon. Gaius, target, banish, 1000 damage. Yeah. That was a good reversal. Now the game state.
yeah, Daniel is definitely able to turn it around.
And Reaper's gone. Most lists only play it as a 1-up.
Zombies, though, you're always going to be afraid of the explosive 1 or 2 card combo. Here, he's just going to set. We'll see what that ends up being.
I love cheating with Goblin Zombie.
And Goblin's always pretty good.
Just getting free advantage by synchro summoning.
We've seen so many 1-for-1 trades. It's really difficult to say which one has come out on top because of how good Daniel's turned this last time.
Yeah.
It's really being able to neutralize all the threats and get some information on what the back row might be.
Yeah. Although it's basically back to, you know, first turn is always +1, like you said.
It is the one thing that does kind of overshadow these older formats. Is that the fact that you do draw a 6th card going first does impact just so much. You're always +1, like you said, but you're also able to have more access to your side deck naturally.
I just feel like,
Let's do the set here.
oh yeah, it's a
You're
floater, of
mid-card.
course. You kind of have, it's like you kind of have to attack though. Well, I don't know Martin's list, but most of these lists, most of the zombie lists play 3 turtle, so it's more likely for it to be turtle than zombie, so maybe you shouldn't attack it. But if it's a goblin zombie, it's like, okay, you might as well get rid of it now so they don't get the value later with the synchro, right? But now there's just a Mizuki on field, and we do have that one zombie in grave, so
2 zombies with,
most of it, you'll have to ask me.
I mean, 2 zombies with the Reaper, but
Yeah.
Obviously not properly summoned.
Yeah, because
What,
a lot of those
Infusion
things in
proper
there is
summon?
for deck building.
Is the Infusion treated as a...
Yes, that's why he was able to use the Book of Life to summon the
Right.
Reaper. What do you think? 2 Reaper inside the extra just because of situations like this, or just only play 1 because there's no space?
Well, the Yu-Gi-Oh player in me is saying only play 1 because it's $15.
Me too.
But as far as the optimal ratio, I do think 2 is correct. It is really your one and only instant fusion target. Being a 5 is super important. I won't reveal what engine he's on, so we'll see what's complementing.
Yeah, is it Diva? Is it Plan? Or is it Tally?
Yeah, and each of those is going to provide different levels for you to use for the tuners. I suppose for the E-Telly and the Diva, it's going to be the same. You're going to have the 2 plus the 5s and 4s that you have, and Plague Spreader being the 2 also helps.
Yeah, and with the Psychics, in addition to the 2, you do... Well, it depends on which one you're playing. I like the Psychic Commander inside Zombie list, but I know Psychic combo, like Teledad or Kin Teledad, they like, some of them play Mind Master because it just makes your well stronger.
I think my main issue with something like
No, I don't really care.
something like
If you're looking more at the cards towards the front though, especially like the very front of the, those are, yeah, those are most likely for deck building.
I think my main issue with zombie decks that utilize the secondary engine is that, one, they're very big engines, but also they're very disparate in the sense that your game plan does your game plans meld into each other just because you're creating synchros with the right levels of energy.
Yeah.
But it can be both a strength and a weakness that your 2 engines work in very different ways. You're not going to lose to the same blowout usually. You're foolish here. So
Yeah, this Pyramid Turtle didn't get to float because of Dark End Dragon sending it to the grave by card effect. And there is Plague.
It is Plague. He does have access to a level 2 tuner whenever he wants.
There's also Mizuki too, so definitely a 6 is on the cards.
Right. Being in Plague versus in Graveyard versus Zombies is dangerous.
Yeah, but we know Daniel isn't playing a zombie deck, so it should be fine.
Daniel's on. Sorry, I haven't told you.
It's Vayu. Yeah.
Second instant fusion.
Darkfire or Reaper? What do you think? Or the Rotten Zombie, the flame zombie thing, right?
Carbonal Warrior?
No.
Or is that not?
It's the level 3 zombie
That is
thing.
Carbonal.
Oh, yeah, it's Carbonal Warrior though. Ooh, Trap Stun!
That's quite good. So,
Oh, Daniel flip like? Yeah, that's very dangerous then. Because
so here he has access to 6.
I think he's going to Kaiser, or will he not remember?
We'll see.
Oh no. But would you want to go to Kaiser? That's the question,
I,
right?
I don't think so. I know he's playing it because he played against me.
Oh.
But yeah, I do think Vayu is a big very strong here because you do have access to the Dark and Dragon
Mm.
for your own, and it also resets itself to 2600.
Yeah.
I do not remember how much defense Dark and Dragon has.
Why was Dark and Dragon a synchro?
I'm sorry.
Why is Dark and Dragon a synchro? Have you not read the Yu-Gi-Oh manga, Yu-Gi-Oh GX manga?
Who knows? There's so many different erratas and changes between.
No, it's because inside the GX manga, it's a main deck monster.
I mean, in the GX manga, Bubble Man's a tuner. So.
Or it's like it's not really like a main deck monster, but Chaz always cheated it with like duality.
Right.
Yeah. So it could be like it could have been in like a fusion too, to be honest, or something. But
I think there's a very delicate balancing act between making something a synchro, like making something a synchro versus a main deck monster versus a fusion monster gives you such a different range of utility.
yeah.
Synchro monsters are just gonna be so much more ubiquitous and easy to get into. You're able to make synchros by mind control, brain control of your opponent's monster.
Yeah.
That's another reason why making something like Dark and Dragon or Goyo is so impactful. Stealing a 4, stealing a 6, to make 8.
he just heavy stomped himself.
Interesting.
But
what was
it got
the 10?
rid of a torrential and a dust shoot. The dust shoot is definitely dead.
The dust shoot is absolutely dead at this point. See, just the lone set from Daniel. He really does have only this turn to get rid of the Goyo, unless that set is specifically something that can out it by itself.
If it's something he could out it, he would have flipped it.
That's true.
Yeah, but
I won't say anything now, but I have my suspicions.
yeah, Daniel's thinking really hard that this card is not is. What do you think, Necro? I think
We'll
Necro.
see.
Lone
Vayu
Vayu.
Turbo, granted, I'm not totally well versed in the deck, but when you get into the grind game like this, your hand economy is so important.
Yeah.
You're really not wanting to spend any more cards in hand than you have to because of things like
Yeah.
Breath or Plague. Those are going to be strict minuses unless you're using them to get stuff from the
Oh,
graveyard.
Plague is engraved.
Plague is engraved.
Oh, so it's not Necro.
No.
I said it's not Necro.
I think if I'm Daniel, there is obviously a very good argument for sending Plague and just trying to get.
No, there's Plague already, according to Anthony.
There's Plague already.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we'll see.
Oh, okay, now the Plague is expended. Are we just gonna crash Goyos? Yeah. You can't go Brio here. No cards in hand. It was Vayu.
It was by. Does he have Sirocco engraved? I don't believe
He has an arm wing,
he has an arm wing. Okay.
so this Vayu is live once it hits grave.
Right. See, I lost the game because I forgot. I'm like, that's the entire point of the deck, and I forgot.
Yeah, second pass.
That pass.
But most sets inside Martine's deck will not be destroyed by the Vayu.
I don't believe either of them is super low on life points, but
This is what happens when I don't keep track. See, I knew it.
another turn.
It's a pyramid turtle.
2k butt is quite large.
We're in a bit of a standstill. Martine does not want to attack to enable the Vayu, and
What's the other monster on field? It
the
is.
Vayu.
Right.
Yeah, Martine doesn't want to attack to enable Vayu, and Daniel literally cannot destroy this pyramid turtle. So
I mean, from what we've seen milled from both players, the amount of top decks that are left to you are going to be mostly monsters in engine. It really is who's going to draw their ability to pop off more. Now, granted, Daniel can't synchro with these values, obviously. So
wait for skill drain.
you're really going to wait for something like Pious or something like I mean, obviously,
There's Sirocco boost,
that works too.
and we just enabled the Vayu engrave, but the mystery is there right now.
I don't believe that changes. That doesn't really change the MO of this game right now.
But the mysterious set is most likely a Goblin zombie.
Well, we'll see. Either way, he's going to have access to his zombie tools.
Yeah.
Once the pyramid turtle.
Oh yeah, the Plague is gone forever.
The plague is gone forever.
Until the
Plague is limited in essence.
Yes.
Right.
Martine has to hit a burial or a return at this point.
Return would be insane. Return would effectively end the game because you have plague and
Yeah.
one of those cards that it always makes you wonder why it was printed in the first place.
Oh yeah.
And it's always live.
Yeah. Yeah, there's another one put in defense because Pyramid Turtle can summon an attacker Reaper. Okay, I totally forgot that was a card. Well, I would just take in the damage and hit with Vayu, though. If the face down. Because if I understand that Daniel's hitting it because, like I said, I thought it was a Goblin Zombie as well, so might as well get it out of the way. But yeah, now it's a Reaper, and then what are you supposed to do against that? Well, you can like at this point, I might as well just you might as well float the.
As far as non-engine that's going to be able to out the Spirit Reaper.
I banished the Lion in the Dark. I banished the Lion in the Dark.
Well, that'll do it. That's pretty good.
Right, but the question is, do you want to banish the Pyramid Turtle or banish the Reaper? I would banish the Turtle. I don't. Okay.
Well, he banished the Reaper.
Yeah, because I read that Martin doesn't have anything. So, if you banish the Turtle, this Reaper.
I mean, to be fair, this is his third turtle, so there is an argument to be made.
No, you flow into a zombie though, a golem zombie.
I understand that, but 4 monsters on board. 3 of them are very large. Or 2 of them, at least.
You're blocking 2 attacks with this golem zombie. With this Pyramid Turtle though.
Right, but if you don't banish the Spirit Reaper, you're still digging for an answer for that, and you're playing against a similarly explosive deck, and you really don't want them to get any tempo, because you know he might keep setting stuff, or if you delay the Pyramid Turtle like he just did.
I guess we're banishing it.
You know, if he sees a level 2 tuner here, that would be disastrous, because going for Goyo first, you still.
Wait, you know what? This card's even smarter. You attack into the Goblin Zombie. I mean, you attack into the Pyramid Turtle.
Contribute highest. That is quite good.
Well, it's really hard on what the guy. Well, no, it's really.
Well,
simple.
for what it's worth,
yeah, that's what I thought.
For what it's worth, Daniel still has the Vayu on field plus the Armor in graveyard to really keep defending. And Martin obviously has no way to get to banish.
Oh.
Well, that'll. Well, I also lost the game because I forgot about it. As you can see, I'm not very good at this deck, but first time playing in paper. We'll see.
Alright, yeah, scooping it up. No,
Right.
what I was thinking though is what you do is you attack into the Pyramid Turtle, right?
Right.
And then when Martin floats into the Goblin Zombie, you use Chaos Sorcerer to banish it. That way they cannot add any card. And you get 2 cards out of rotation. But at the same time, it thins Martin's deck by 1, and I don't that you might not want to do that. Right? It just increases the odds by ever so slightly.
For what it's worth, we did not see the secondary engine. If or when he has one.
What is this mystery second
Martin? Hopefully we get to showcase that in games 2, a potential game 3. But this does make siding significantly more difficult for Daniel than Martin.
I want to know the secondary engine. Yeah, I'm going.
Well, with any luck, we'll be able to see it here.
Oh man, I can forget it.
Give me a second, I need to go this way.
This is one scenario like I was talking about where having 2 engines that work very disparately, where they're going to not lose to the same blowout cards, is going to be important for siding like this, where you only know one of the engines. In this case, it's going to be the more bulky engine, the zombie engine, likely. I don't know. Maybe he's playing 40 cards and 28 engine. Who knows? That said, it's still very wide open. Choosing to go first with presumably choosing to go first with access to your blowout traps, but also being able to set your zombie engine uninterrupted turn 1, or mostly, presumably uninterrupted turn 1, is going to be very important.
I do need don't know how many cards I have left, that's the problem. My brain. I do need a Dark Flag left because I only have 1 for my Dragon Turbo list, so I'm trying to hold those. And I don't know if I need souls yet because I know some Crispius Thorn lists don't play it anymore. But I kind of just like it because of the overload. You don't need to rely
that's
on
right for a fetch. It does have to be a zombie.
You don't need to rely on the Becky lists anymore. You can just manage to. Yeah.
Even if he was able to summon it there, I'm not sure if it would be able to do anything.
How much is pretty dirty?
Although that's bridge under the water right now, or water under the bridge right now.
You can like these.
There was a reason for it. Yeah, right.
I believe Soul Drain did get expensive because people were oversiding for Malice. Although I don't particularly love Soul Drain into Malice either. I think there are better formats that you can play going first.
Very, very,
I suppose unless you're playing a deck that never loses to its own Soul Drain, you can make an argument, but so many decks are going to have effects that activate either in the graveyard or banished or both.
I'm almost done with psychics.
And any top decks are going to,
Check the Twitch.
whether it's the Malice Mirror or Ryzeal or Fiendsmith, Mermail, Memento, or whatever rogue decks are popping up, it's very unlikely that you're going to run into a deck that doesn't lose to its own skill drain occasionally. Or soul drain, rather.
Alright. Well, they're playing for game 2. Martin wanted to know the stream since he was sending it to his friends.
I'm sorry?
Oh, Martin was sending the stream to his friends.
Ah, I see. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
this is
what
an
do you think
exciting match.
commentary?
I think this is going to
Yeah.
it's a really interesting matchup. We'll hopefully see very soon what secondary engine Martin is using to supplement his zombie engine.
Yeah, Daniel won game 1.
And we'll see whether Daniel's siding patterns are going to be rewarded or, totally miss the mark based on
Come on.
what he did and didn't see.
Come on, guys, just like DD Pros.
I mean, DD Crow is always going to be good into any zombie matchup, and it's very likely that the secondary engine is going to be one that supplements the zombie engine by, bleeding into it a little bit with the pressure you put by putting cards in the graveyard.
Alright, if you are on Diva, you play Gilman. I love Gilman.
I
Even-
love Gilman.
Even I know like there's
Almost
you have
on
a
a
lot of
Mizuki
ball-
set and pass.
Well, I'd say that's kind of strong. Most of
No dust shoot.
the only attacker that gets over this is
Mizuki
Soroko.
is 17, correct?
Yeah, 17. There's no 1800 bodies unless you're on the one shot. Yeah, I was gonna say Greffer and then Greffer ties though. I'm down.
Never pitch. What is that?
Vayu.
Vayu.
I'm down to always. It feels kind of bad to tie into the
Does
Mizuki.
does send Sirocco, so the Vayu is immediately.
Yeah, but do you?
Does it make sense to immediately synchro here? It's one of those plays that's going to be
Like, do you want to lose?
punished by the back row, but at the same time, it does give you a lot of insight into the back row, either by obviously activating it or seeing what he does and does not activate. If it's a bottomless, you'll immediately know. If it's a
Yeah.
deep prisoner or beautiful, so you'll immediately know.
I love losing to the 22% mirror torrential. Well, it's more like 25%, but yeah. I don't like crashing either though.
I don't either.
Alright, there we go.
Definitely
Daniel with the
a
buff
pass.
crash. Yeah.
One card in hand. Martin drawing into his fourth card here.
Okay. Please, Martin, show us the secondary tuner engine. Please, I want to know.
Like we said, we're either pinning him on plants or
Oh, Diva.
and it is Diva.
Okay. Gilman. Some Gilman. Oppressions. Damn.
Impression quite good.
Yeah, that's very good. Very, very good.
We will see though. Activating oppression this early into a Vayu set, he does have the Vayu grave that obviously will bypass that. But anything else that's going to put immediate pressure on Martin, whether that's a dad or Plague Engrave or a Gale draw,
Yeah.
is going to really hamper your ability to put pressure on a deck that's obviously much faster than yours,
Yeah.
or at least just as fast.
It's Daniel on the left and
He's going to
Martin on the right.
crash with the Mizuki, which does make sense. Another set and pass. So both players with 2 spell traps.
So back row is, I would say back row is not torrential then.
Martin, we do know one of the back row is not going to be not going to be something that well, maybe we'll see. Maybe it's a spell trap.
Bombless?
Huh?
Bombless Paul? No, not bombless.
It is.
Or it could be. Oh, deep right
Deep
then.
prison.
Doctor!
Wow.
For
Oh my goodness. And
oh, there goes everything. There goes
Oh my
everything.
gosh. Wow. That's brutal. Well,
Oh no!
wow. Turns out Martine was the one with the Gale and not
Yeah, and not Daniel.
Daniel.
And he drew
And,
Evo.
oh my goodness.
Oh no.
That's brutal.
Oh.
Well, I take back my words. Depression is putting in.
Major work.
I suppose it is detective.
My
It's putting in
problem though
much
is
work.
that if this set monster is hamster, our team will just pay 8. This hamster is giga useless now if it is one. Oh, it was okay. So should
You can keep the mirror force in hand.
detective should be over next turn, right? Since it was used. Yeah, it was used on Daniel's turn, so it should be over next turn.
It
Right,
counts
go.
end phases, correct?
Yeah, opponents end phases. That was a right.
So currently two end phases have
Trigger
passed.
for Sirocco, boom, 2K. That's a lot.
Immediately on the 3-turn clock.
Yes.
Martine's gonna have a hard time really outing both of these cards, or at least the
Yeah.
Sirocco.
Deck Dev is on for
with
one
these
more
two
turn.
cards.
Oh,
my
hey, it's a
goodness.
monster.
Of all the hits, man.
Yeah.
That's brutal. We do know the set is
Mhm.
we do know the set is Mirror Force. So Daniel able to take his time here or force it out early and try to push with something else. We do know the Vayu and Brave is still alive.
I just pushed it out early. Just attack with Sirocco.
Wow.
Charge. I signed Charge of the Light Brigade from I can't read that.
Decent bells.
Second Vayu. I guess we could wait a turn to set Raiko and pop it, but I would just attack now to be honest. I would
I think when you have your opponent on such a short clock, it does make sense to just try and do everything in your power, knowing what cards they have.
yeah.
Um,
Hey, where did my mouse go? I fell all the way over there.
Another 2K hit, so Martine down to 4,000 life points with just the Mirror Force. Deck Dev is over, which is crucial.
Yes.
Daniel with the overwhelming tempo advantage. Vayu still alive and brave. We're pretty sure this set is Raiko. Second set, passing again.
If you don't set Raiko here, that's very crazy.
I've seen crazier. Crazy things happen.
Yep, bye-bye.
And he knows that's the Mirror Force.
Third Vayu in Graveyard.
Insane. So he's got 2 Sirocco, 2 Vayu.
Yeah.
So DD Crow doesn't even stop that play either.
Alright, Vayu and
that's
Martin
game.
Scoops. Okay, that's game. GG. Wait,
Brutal game 2 for Martine.
yeah, that was so bad.
Just having the
Wait,
game be
there was Mizuki and Grave, right?
yes,
Oh,
under oppression.
oh yeah, you're right. I was gonna say, why don't you just banish to summon the spirit? But yeah, just pay 8. GG.
Especially because Daniel didn't take any life point loss at all.
Mm.
Still at 8k full. Or maybe he took 300, I'm not sure.
No, there shouldn't have been any damage. It was just the Mizuki crush.
Right.
That's it.
Right. What a brutal match. Yeah, sorry for Martine's friends who just popped on stream just to see that.
Yeah.
My condolences.